Now, and when it comes to birth control, it can really be a complex topic, especially when it comes to finding the right formula. So, as we use it for a number of reasons as women, of course, some of those are because we're just not ready to become mothers, and for others, birth control really helps regulate the menstrual cycle, it helps with acne. But what some women don't even know is that it could really be killing your sex drive, and that could be devastating. OBGYN Dr. Alyse Kelly-Jones here to explain what we're talking about. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We've been talking so much off air, so what we do want to share with you on air is that, especially when it comes to the birth control pill, because it's the most widely used form of birth control, it is really potentially killing that libido. So please explain that.
So all birth control pills have two hormones in them, estrogen and progesterone. And those hormones are what affects our ability to make an egg. So it turns that off. What it also can do is turn off our sex drive. And it does that by lowering our testosterone. Yes, women have testosterone. We have about 10% of what men have. But testosterone is what causes the acne and the oily skin, which we love having pure skin. But what many women don't know, and many doctors don't counsel women, that that can lower your sex drive. And for some women, that can be a permanent thing.
Now, that really strikes me as very interesting. You mean like you could not, even if you're off the pill, say you're on the pill for a number of years, you get off the pill, that sex drive could still be just gone forever.
Well, it would be definitely lowered, because when you take a birth control pill, you increase a hormone that captures testosterone and prevents it from working. And for some women, that increase in that hormone is permanent. So even though they stop taking the pill, they still will have that increase in that hormone. So for that woman, she's struggling, and we have to figure out other things to have her overcome that part of her sexual desire.
Now, is the decrease in libido gradual, or is it all of a sudden?
It can be either or. So some women notice an immediate change in their mood. They get a little bit more irritable. They notice their sex drive goes away. They notice their lubrication goes away. For some women, it's more of a prolonged. They've been on the pill for 5 to 10 years, and then all of a sudden this stuff starts happening, and they don't understand where it's coming from because they've been on the pill for a long time.
It's hard to, I mean, either scenario is just so devastating for a couple, whether you're the woman all of a sudden thinking like something's wrong with me, or you're the male saying, oh my goodness, what's wrong with me? She found me attractive years ago and now not so much. So talk about the discussion you guys have coming up next Thursday, where women can come and have a really candid discussion with you.
So this is the 5th in our series called Sex and Sensibility, and this one is your birth control killing your sex drive? It's from 6 to 9 at the Visual Light Theater next Thursday, the 21st. But we're going to talk for about half the program is going to be about creating a great sex drive, and the other half of the program is going to be about what are the alternatives to birth control. And the biggest alternative are IUDs, which are long-acting devices that don't affect your hormones and can be sex neutral, which is a really good thing.
And they still help with things like regulating the menstrual cycle and acne, really.
Right, and only 8% of women in this country use IUDs as a method of birth control, which is that's a very low number compared to everything else.
Dr. Alyse Kelly-Jones, thank you so much. That's
You're
all
welcome.
coming up next Thursday. Should be a good one. All right.